I started actually out in the hot dog business. And then went from hot dogs to what he said, that Cumberland Farm store. I had a little pub over there. Actually, it was a pizza and breakfast joint I started with after the hot dog stands.
Why did you decide to get into the restaurant business?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, the funny thing is, when I was a youngster, I worked for a company called Howdy Beef Burger, and when I was 16 years old, that guy taught me everything I know. Plus, I got a degree in business, so it fit good.
And how long have you been here?
This store here is 10 years old. I've been in the restaurant business. 2010 will be 25 years.
Can you tell me about the whole Crazy Ron persona that we see in the commercial?
Yeah. I'll tell you how that happened. But you got to kind of weed through this here, because how it really happened was I wanted to get on the Phantom Gourmet, okay? So when he came down here, I told him to cut through the chase. I was a businessman and I know what they do. So I said to him, they gave me a number for how much it was going to cost me for a year. So I said, what if I pay you today? And the check was going to be for $30,000, ended up being for $25,000. I paid him that day, and he left there saying that, I don't know what just happened, but I just met the craziest guy in the world, and if his check doesn't bounce, we just got paid $25,000. So that's where the crazy came from. As far as how it kind of evolved was, they asked me to be in the commercial, and I said I'm very afraid of cameras. So then the people that do the what do they call those people that develop the commercials, they came and interviewed me also. So what happened when them two had a meeting, they said, well, we figured out what the commercial is and you're it. And I said, no, I told you I'm afraid. But they felt I was such a good for the commercial that's what started the whole thing off. Did you get that? You understand what I'm saying?
I think so.
Yeah, it started out, it just evolved. I said I didn't want to be in the commercials, and they said, no, you are the commercial. So that's how that all evolved. And let me go get you some, I'll show you some of the stuff I do.
Tell me about the bobblehead.
Well, this here is what we use for our whole advertising gimmick right there. That's, I started that project took me a year to finish. I started that project, and by the time it was finally in its final stages, it took 1 year.